Is there anybody there?
What's up, you beautiful people, and welcome to the final episode of the conversation that Val and I had about content creation. Now, we're going to go over social media. We're also going to go over a couple more things as far as what we consider as great tools for content creation. Again, we're not the experts, but, we have been doing this for a little bit. So I hope you enjoy this. And guys, without further ado, I'll give you the episode. Time in the future. That's what it is.
Yeah.
What are your top three social media platforms that you do not met? Like this, these are the ones that I go with.
I'm gonna put Instagram at first. Instagram number one. Number two, I guess TikTok. But TikTok is tough because it's like, okay, if you're gonna leave, then just leave. Like, I don't want to do this back and forth with you anymore.
Yeah.
And then Threads is another one for me because I have it set up to where when I post on Instagram, it automatically goes to Threads. So it's like that's one less thing I have to do, and it gives me okay traction. I wish I would do YouTube though. I really want YouTube to be there for me. I really want that spark between me and YouTube.
But it's not there yet.
It's not there yet only because it's like I post too many videos that are not 3 minutes long, and I feel like on YouTube, I don't like those borders on the side of the videos. And those borders go away if your video is 3 minutes or more. My videos used to be that long.
Well, remember now 3 minutes. That is so your videos will fall under the shorts.
Under 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So, but it's like I don't know. I don't like shorts. Do people watch shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I also don't use YouTube enough.
So for me, it's Instagram. YouTube.
Okay.
This year I decided that I was gonna go hard on both Instagram and YouTube, and it's paid off, right?
Yeah.
Humble brag, your boy just finally hit 1,000 on Instagram. You know
what I mean? Wow, yes.
Yeah, I know. So I was super pumped about that. So I've been going hard on Instagram. And you see, it's fun because on Instagram it can both, if you do videos or things like that, green screen, you can put it strictly on or either just Instagram, or you can put it on Facebook and Threads.
Yeah, oh yes,
it will allow you to do both. So I'm like, I hit the trifecta with all those three. So technically, I should say Meta is number one, YouTube, and then Twitter.
YouTube and then Twitter. You know what? I can't do Twitter. I
know.
I have it like my personal, but it's not very professional. And so
none of them have been like a business accounts. Those are still all my personal accounts, so I can do whatever the heck I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can post whatever I want. So.
And by professional, I just mean like I show bias. I show my bias, my team bias. So I'm a Broncos fan on my Twitter.
Absolutely.
I'm a Rangers fan, and so whereas Val elsewhere, you will really have to know me to know, or I'm sorry, a Stadium Food Girl to know. You'll really have to know who I am to know who my teams are.
That's actually a good question that I wanted to ask you. It's like, because obviously we both have different teams that we root for, but we're both working super hard to make it in an industry, right, where you cannot show biases.
Yeah.
And that's hard.
Yeah, it's really hard. And what makes it even harder is, well, no. Okay, fine, I'll say it. So I am a huge Broncos fan, which means I am not a very big Raiders fan at all. I don't. And that's my home stadium. And if you know me, you know that I'm going to always at least have a hat of the team that I'm, doing this vlog for. So Except I've never done it for the Raiders. So whenever I go to a Raiders game, I will not wear anything Raiders. I'll wear my Broncos stuff. One time I went to a Jets Raiders game during Veterans. It was like Veterans Day weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a salute to service game, and I wore an Air Force hat. Like I didn't even wear a Raiders hat, you know. And so,
I got to say you were able to get away with it because you were doing that.
yeah. However, I went to a Super Bowl watch party and I won a raffle. And what was in the bag? A
A
Raiders
Raiders.
t-shirt and a Raiders football hat. And shout out to Oak View Group. They are now the official catering company, food providers of Allegiant Stadium, and I absolutely love them. They do great work with other stadiums that I've been to. So I am going to show support to the Raiders this year. I am hoping to do a media day with Oak View Group, and of course, I'm not going to go to my Broncos stuff. So I
But
think for me,
you can get away at a Raiders with just wearing black.
yeah. But I don't have an all black hat, like with no logo on it.
Get a 47 or a New Era or something like that.
Yeah, I guess
Get a
I could.
blank hat.
I mean, I don't mind the hat that I have though. I didn't pay for it. You know, I
There
won
you
it.
go.
Yeah, so I don't mind it. Look, I tell myself I'm so dedicated to like my craft, and I'm so like I can push the what rivalry to the side and just clock in for a few hours and do what I have to do.
I
That's
can't.
like my mindset.
You're a better person than I am because when it comes with like for football, Baltimore Ravens, nah, ain't
Yeah.
happening.
No, I get it. No, I get it. But I tell myself, you know what? I've got my personal Instagram where I can just let loose and be who I am. Not that I'm not who I am with Stadium Food Girl, but I look at it as like a job. Like I really do look at Stadium Food
Yeah,
Girl as
yeah,
like my
yeah, yeah.
passion. And when you're clocked in, you've got to have a certain mindset. And so I'm telling myself, all right, like once I walk into the arena stadium and I pull out my phone and my lights, like I'm clocked in, like this is professional work now,
Let
even though it's not.
That's funny you say that. Let me ask you this: when you started doing these vlogs, how nervous were you?
Oh my gosh. I
And do you still get nervous?
Oh, you know what? Actually, this is my thing. And shout out to me working in sales. I will never do sales again. But in sales, I learned one thing. If you sound like you know what you're doing, other people are going to be convinced that you know what you're doing. I
Hmm.
have no idea what I'm doing
Okay,
though.
so the fake it till you make it.
Oh my God, 1,000%. Yeah. I remember one time, or not one time, a few months ago, I was in spring training and I didn't have my mini mics. And I was doing a POV of me getting my Stadium Food Girl Angels jersey made. And I had my phone and I was like, talking to my camera while walking to the team store. And because I didn't have my mics, I was like, okay, we are on our way to the team store to get our, come with me. And I was talking so freaking loud and I was on the concourse and I was like, people were looking at me and I was like looking at my phone, but my peripheral vision could see people looking at me just yelling on the concourse, talking to my phone. And I was so nervous. But here's the thing too, is like, whenever I see somebody like a content creator out in the wild, I'm curious to see what the end result is going to look like.
Oh my God, yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, maybe they will find my video and they'll be like, oh my God, I saw her making that video. So this is what it looks like. It came out good. That's like my
Good.
wish thinking.
Heck yeah, absolutely. Let me ask you, because do you you were talking about earlier because the reason why you don't like using YouTube is just because it gives you the bars on the side. So
Mhm.
you take your video like straight like this, not
Yeah.
the 9:16. Do you?
No. No. I do like straight up like what do they call it? Portrait mode?
Portrait, yeah, not
Yeah.
landscape.
Not landscape. No, because I feel like it doesn't get everything. And also, when I upload a video on Instagram that's landscape mode, then it shows the bars. It
On the
shows the bars
top
on
and
top and
bottom.
bottom. Yeah, I'm not a bars person unless I'm like drinking at a bar. But like the bars, I'm not a bars person on the videos.
I get that. I can see. It's one of those things where it's just like, oh, like I don't like doing the bar. But yeah, I've been doing a lot more of the portrait over landscape
Mhm.
with a lot of my videos. Even here at home, I even will set up my tripod and everything just so that way I can have it on a on that way because most of the stuff that people watch, the vast majority of the videos where people are watching are not on a computer, but
Hmm.
on a phone.
And I feel like horizontal, or I guess landscape, is more
Landscape,
for like 30-minute, 40-minute vlogs.
long format.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Where most of the stuff
Whereas
that we're doing is 3 minutes or less.
I feel like TikTok really changed the attention span for us.
Oh my
You know what I'm
God.
saying? So I feel like because everyone, whether you post or TikTok on TikTok or not, you watch videos on TikTok. Those short forms, I learned that from TikTok.
Yeah. Well,
Those
hell,
quick cuts.
I learned a short form, and then also, I'm also doing those green screens, and I learned that from you.
Yeah, I learned that from TikTok, and I noticed that like I used to do 5-minute videos, and one of my friends, um, she works for a team, and I'm not gonna say her name because I don't want to make her feel bad, but it was one of the best pieces of advice that she ever gave me. I went to Kansas City. I feel so bad because I went to Kansas City and I did a video, a vlog of our day, and it was a 7-minute video.
Oh
I thought
Lord.
I know. I thought that was a cool thing. And then I asked her, I was like, hey, what did you think of this video? And she doesn't work for the Royals, she works for another team. But I was like, what did you think of this video? Like, be completely honest with me. Like, pretend you're hiring me and you like really need me to do really well so that you look like you did well. What is the best advice you can give me? She goes, if I were you, I would have taken that 7-minute video and made 7 1-minute videos. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, yeah. And
Smart.
so yeah, so like these short takes, these quick cuts, almost like cutting your sentence at the end when you're saying a sentence, like people like that now, and I would have never known.
Yep. Like I don't do I like when it comes to long form, it's either the podcast because I put the video on YouTube, or the live show. Other than that, the rest of the stuff I make is less than three
It has,
minutes.
it has to be short, and I love to be very informative and show a lot, but I realize like just get to the point with these videos. I
Yep.
hate it sometimes.
I'm with you, but it's what it is. Is what people like.
Hmm.
So I understand
You know
that
what's
part.
another thing I learned because of TikTok? Taking a clip that's almost like the meat and the potatoes of your clip, duplicate it, drag it to the front, and then let that be your intro. So,
Yes.
like, let's say I'm eating a very juicy burger. Get the 3-second clip of me biting into the burger, the juice dripping, duplicate it, move it to the front, and then like, hey, come with me to Las Vegas ballpark to like eat this burger. Like, let that be like the hint or the thesis statement,
Yeah, it's the hook.
almost. Yes,
Yeah, it's the hook.
the hook.
You wanna hook them, and then so they can see the video. They one
So I
hundred
just
percent.
started doing that.
Yep. I do that on my podcast, on the podcasts that we do.
Yes,
This one
you
that we're doing
do.
right now. I do that with
Mm.
that. Like, I put the hook at the beginning, right? And that's what it is. But like, I should be doing that with the videos. I don't do that. I'm learning as I go, right? So I'm really getting into the green screen because it's really working out for me. Um,
Hmm.
and so I'm trying to work on that and then move on to the next thing and learn. Which, I mean, this is an evolving thing when it comes to social media, when it comes to content creation. You're
I
always
can't
learning
keep
new things. I know it's every week is something different. So
Yeah, it's scary. But I really like the green screen. I want to encourage more people to use green screen because it really is a way for you to talk about it without being there in person. I'm gonna do a quick there's a team that I requested videos from. I guess I can say the name. Shout out Hub City Spartan Burgers. I told them to send me a video or photos of their burger toppings bar because apparently there's 101 toppings. It is the
correct.
largest burger topping bar. Like I don't know if it's like in the nation or in all of baseball, whatever. But I was like, you guys have to send me photos of this, and I straight up told them I want to make a green screen for this. So they're supposed to send me some photos, and so
That's
I just think
awesome.
green photos are great.
Shout out to the Spartan Burgers. They're gonna be sending me a hat.
Oh
Because
yeah,
remember that whole thing where the previous Spartan Burgers where I bought a hat and they never sent it to me. So they're like, we're gonna make it right, even though it wasn't us. We're gonna make it right. So shout out to them.
oh, can't wait to see
That
that.
was cool. That was cool. Uh,
We need an unboxing.
that's what one of the I was just gonna say is like unboxing videos. That's another one, right? Like if you're
What
able
are
to
your
show,
thoughts on those?
I love them. I love
Yeah,
doing unboxing. but you got to do it right. You can't do it the whole long thing. I've learned that, like, just cut out, like when you're opening and all that, get all that fluff
Mhm.
out of there.
Mhm.
Cut. It's, when there's this book I'm listening to right now. Shout out to Audible, man. I listen to books. I don't read them. But it's just, it's like, when you're done editing, go back again and re-edit and start cutting,
Yes.
because
Yes.
you're gonna cut so much crap out.
Yes.
It's insane how much stuff I cut out that it's no longer, that doesn't need to be there.
Oh my gosh, yes, having conversations with yourself that nobody else is going to care about. That's literally me. I posted a video yesterday of me at the time of this recording of me opening up some baseball beer bats from Coopersburg Sports. Freaking shout out to Coopersburg Sports and their beer bats. I think the video total was like 8 minutes, and then I think I cut it down to a minute 47 or 2 minutes and 47.
Yo, wow,
Yeah.
that's a cut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah. But
my
I was looking back, I'm like, ew, who's gonna listen to this conversation with me?
my goal right now is less than 3 minutes. For
Yes,
Instagram, is less than 3 minutes on Instagram. On YouTube, is less than 3 minutes for your shorts, your long form. So you got to have an even amount on that. So I do a little bit of everything. So if you guys are, I'll say this: if you guys are doing YouTube, make sure you download the YouTube Studio app. It gives you a lot of information there, like, your trends. It gives you all of this stuff, right? That I never really thought about. For example, it gives you some of, like, the tags that you can use, all of that. So I'm telling you, it's worth downloading that one for sure. So
yeah,
I did switch out my Instagram is on the, I think it's the professional now for
yes,
Instagram.
yeah.
I have
I
it on
feel like it also
professional
makes a big difference.
because of all the
Insight.
information that gives you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? All the insights. It's absolutely wonderful. Yeah, like, I mean, you could tell, like, your views, your watch time, your interactions, if people are following you because of that video. So
Yeah,
it gives you a lot of information, like, from, like, who's watching the video, followers versus non-followers. Oh, it's,
right.
yeah. That's what I need to get better at when it comes to, like, data, diving into data. I gotta get
Mm-hmm.
better at it, but it's been a good experience for me for that.
Learning how to read it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
What works and what doesn't work, right? The videos that work and don't.
You know who's a really good follow? He actually works for Instagram. I don't know how to pronounce his
I follow
name.
him.
You already know him.
The
It's
CEO.
Adam.
Yeah.
It's Adam, but his username is his last name. I don't want to butcher
Yep.
it, but
Yep.
yeah, he's always posting great Instagram tips.
I always follow him and I listen to his stuff because it's always like some good information as far as, like, the Instagram, right? On what you should be doing on Instagram and what you shouldn't be doing. So yeah,
Hmm.
definitely I follow that. Oh yeah. Is there anything that we haven't covered? I mean, I think we did a pretty good job. We're pretty here, like, over about close to be about an hour of conversation of content media. Like, keep it simple. When you're starting,
Yeah.
keep it simple. Like, I mean, if you want to do podcasting and you want to do it, like, like on location, and you don't, all you have is a phone, all you need is this, to be honest with you. I have this
Yeah.
thing right here, my little head jacks. Or if you want to use your Apple Air, your AirPods, do whatever you got to do. You know, that's how I started. But obviously, I love gear, so I upgraded to lavaliers, and I got that. Oh, there's one thing I didn't show you. That this is one of the perfect content creating gears there is. It's a Shure NV7. It's this right here,
Ooh.
microphone right there.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, it's so cute. Wait, can you pull that out?
yeah.
Microphone. And you
Uh,
can take that and say, I guess so, huh?
oh yeah. Here's a microphone.
That's so
Check it out.
adorable.
So I'm gonna show you. So this is one of the coolest things because I absolutely love this thing. Right. So we got that right there.
Okay.
Here's the fun part.
Wow. So for our listeners, it's like a mega lavalier, but it's a
Mega
mini
lavalier.
microphone.
Yep. And you can hold it like this and then, turn it so that way you'll be able to see, you can put the microphone, you can put your the light and all that. So the Shure NV7, this is like your mobile podcasting, and then you can just put your phone on this thing, lift it, and then boom. Right there.
I'm about to bother so many teams for Media Pass.
I'm telling you, Media Pass is where it's at. Be like, hey, I'm
Yeah,
coming.
do you get to keep yours, or do they make you turn it in?
No, I've gotten a couple of them.
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I have mine from El
I
Paso.
got a couple of them that I go then that I've done so far. Oh yeah, it's cool to keep it. I even, it's funny too. I also made one for myself.
Oh,
So I made one just in case like they don't have one, and then they're like, hey, who are you? What are you doing here? I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Here's I have a media pass. And then it just says media with my Dad Hat Chronicles logo on it.
and you can make one?
I made it. Yeah, absolutely.
And they let you in?
Yeah. Well,
Shoot 'em.
obviously I asked permission and they knew I was coming, but I let them know. I was like, well, we don't have anything. I was like, oh, it's all right. I got this. And then
Oh, I was about to say, I'm about to get really creative tonight.
oh, Lord have mercy.
Make my own media pass and just go to every stadium.
Yeah, but you gotta obviously, guys, follow the rules, right? Like,
yeah,
don't be Val. Don't be Val. Don't be Val. She's creating her own media pass, and then
I'm the general manager.
Yeah. By the way, I'm the GM now. I don't know if you know this. Go get me some fries. I gotta go make a video real quick.
Crayons written my name.
Right. Like it's even off on the lines and everything.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, guys, those are really the tips I got for you guys as far as content creator. What else? You got anything else?
Take as much as you can, and when editing, think about it as from a viewer perspective. Am I gonna get bored watching this? Is all this extra fluff because I scroll when it comes to extra fluff, and so I tell myself, if I'm scrolling with those videos, I know my videos are gonna get scrolled.
Somebody's gonna scroll through mine.
Right. So I basically, are there? Okay, I have a question. One more question. Are there 3 content creators that you follow that you like learn their strategy, whether it's baseball or not?
Well, obviously I follow you. That's how I got to learn a lot of your stuff. So.
Oh, crying! I'm crying.
Yeah, no. I mean, I learned a lot from you. Be honest. I'm gonna be honest about that. Like, I learned a lot from you. Like, I mean, I'm always asking you, like, hey, what do you think about doing this, or me doing something like this, and you're always giving me info. So, I do that. There is these 2 guys that I follow. They do CrossFit, but like they do a lot of film and all that. It's called Buttery Bros. That's a good one to follow. Okay. They do a lot of cool. They teach you how to edit and everything too. Like they've done a couple of episodes on editing, but they do vlogging, right? So it's like what I want to get into more, and they do a really good job when it comes to that. Okay. Third one. I got to think about this one because I follow a lot of people. I follow a lot of Lego people that also they do a really good job with showing you like the camera from up top when they're putting it together and all that. So that's something I kind of wanted to do when I do an unboxing, put a camera up top. Oh, just so they can see what I'm opening. So like I haven't done that yet, but I think I have a hat here, a box. I might do that. Okay. Very nice. What about you? I think for me, my 3, not in order, my good friend forkingaround.tv, mentioned him earlier. Shout out Daniel. He has taught me a lot with the overlays. He's very good at overlays, very good at it. And I think because of what I've learned through him, I've learned to cut out a lot of the fluff and just have 2 videos in one, essentially. My second guy, you're able to remove the audio from the one video and then just do the, Yep. Without having that video plus an extra video with a voiceover. Mm-hmm. I think my second one would be Anita's Foodie
Oh gosh, what's his name? Anita's Foodie. His name is Anitas. He's based out of Denver.
Mm-hmm.
And I like him because actually Anita's the foodie. And he does a lot of like just eating in front of the camera, just opening it up and taking and eating and just not real fast, but like he just gets to the point when it comes to his videos. So I've learned how to get to the point with my eating videos.
Yep.
I will say a video that I recently posted, I did kind of with his strategy. It was a video that this one right here, the Sugarland burger that I did last week.
Yep.
I feel like I learned a lot of his strategy with this video.
Really?
And then I think a third person that like I really this one we didn't really touch on, but I feel like not editing out and not making it look so perfect, Alex Earl. But like you know who she is, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. She's like this huge TikTok star. And she's so successful. She's approaching 8 million followers on TikTok. And she's so successful because she leaves, I wouldn't say she leaves in the fluff, but she leaves in like the raw footage. And doesn't make it perfect. And I feel like I spend so much time trying to make it look perfect. And then it never gets posted. And then that's my fault.
Some of the best videos that I've had better traction with are the ones where I'm just like,
F it.
Me.
Right.
You know, say fuck it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it works.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
Yeah, the ones that you don't think about that are the ones that go viral.
And the ones that you spend a bunch of time trying to get it, make sure that it's perfect and all that are the ones that are like 12 views.
Yeah, that
and
too.
I'm like, son of a bitch.
I know. I'm gonna go cry.
I know, right? I put all this work, you know, and I'm like, whatever, it is what it is. But at least you're learning, right?
The other day of me at a bar at a lacrosse game. I filmed it at the bar and I cut it at the bar. Mind you, I only had one drink and I cut and posted it before I finished my one drink. I think it hit 1.3 million.
Shit.
On Instagram. Yeah, it was the one that had the frozen ice where you can chill your glass on the ice. And I'm like, this bar is living in 2050. I literally recorded it, cut it, posted, added the music at the bar. I had my phone like this at the bar trying to choose a good song. And by the time I closed out my tab, it was already posted. The next day it was already at 1 million.
Fuck. You gotta teach me your ways, Obi-Wan, because 1.3.
Yeah. It's if you scroll down, it was posted in what month are we in? End of April. I think it was posted like beginning of March. Or end of February. Yeah. So that one I literally like posted it, and then the hot dog video that I posted, the first time I posted it, it hit just under 10 million views. I filmed it in the kitchen and I posted it in the kitchen at the Rangers game. No thought went into it. But man, I tell you, some of these vlogs that I post, it's like they take me 3 days to post, and I'm just like, oh yay, 20 views. That's so cool. I love that happens.
The ups and downs of social media is so wild.
Yeah.
Someone should do a study on that because it is absolutely wild how you know, like it's you go from like you were saying, it's like you got all these views and then you're like 20 views later on.
This one right here, this one hit 1.2 and literally it's like 10 seconds long, but because it didn't take me that long it was a 10-second video. It better not take
insanity.
Yeah, so 1.2 million.
Unreal.
And I had no thought went into it. But then I posted all the hot dog options the day after, it only just under 2,000 views.
Oh man.
And that one obviously took some effort and a lot of eating, so
okay. Well, that good for you. Damn it. I'm trying to get to your level. That's my new goal in life right now. It's get to your level.
Less thinking, more posting, and I don't pay attention to a lot of the game when I'm there. So like a lot of the time I'm just paying for the experience. I don't even pay attention to the game a lot when I'm posting.
It's funny because I usually don't. So, but I'm gonna put some stuff on there. Guys, thank you so much for listening. You know, we hope that you guys got some good tips from us, right? On what some of the things that we do use when we go to the ballpark, when we go to different sporting events and things like that. I will put some of the links. Val is going to give me some of her links so that way she can put them as well. So that way, whatever it gets, so like, there's a lot of, obviously there's some things that I didn't go into, like some of the lenses that I use right now, that I add on my phone, because I use this company called Moment, and with this case that I have, I can put a lens on it and then make it fisheye or whatever.
I need that link again.
Oh yeah, I'll send you the link. So, but yeah, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Don't worry, we got some cool stuff coming. Some Sandlot baseball, some more other teams that are coming. Some social media people. So, guys, stay tuned. We're gonna bring you guys some more content here coming soon. And until then, guys, as always, I always say, support the minor leagues. All right, guys, support the minor leagues.
Support the minor leagues.
Bye.
Bye.
This podcast is part of the Curved Brim Media Network. Here are some of the other members of Curved Brim Media.
Hi, this is Kelly Robinson, the Minor League Nerd. My YouTube channel explores the history of minor league baseball teams. More than just stats, we delve into team lineage, sharing stories from current franchises to obscure one-year wonders.
I'm Paul Caputo, and on the Baseball by Design podcast, I talk to minor league baseball teams, designers, and other super interesting people about what these minor league baseball logos mean, and I talk a little bit about ice cream helmets.
What's up, Bucketheads? I'm Anna DiTommaso, and each week on the Baseball Bucket List podcast, I speak with a different fan about their favorite baseball memories, what the game means to them, and what's left to check off on their baseball bucket list.
Hey everyone, it's Eric from the great state of Kansas.
This is Johnny from the New Orleans Baby Cakes Memorial Museum.
And we are the Earn Fun Average podcast,
where we talk to a variety of guests about their love of baseball and have fun doing it.
America, lower your standards.
Average is what we do best.
This is Patrick
and Corey
of BaseballMapper.com, and we have made an interactive map to help highlight all baseball teams from the majors down to collegiate summer leagues.
We want to bring you closer to baseball, so get on the site and find a team near you today.
Hey guys, this is Patrick Larson from the Minor League Baseball Hat History Series, and in every episode I go through the history of minor league teams through my personal collection of hats. You can find me on Twitter at @PatLarson1. I hope you guys enjoy.
Learn more about Curved Brim Media at curvedbrimmedia.com.